Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello people and welcome to MHF and Husam is going to do the end.
لا احكي انت, انا محتاجك تحكي.
ها؟
احكي
It
انت.
was all like 40 minutes. I was talking on the football terrace. Anyway guys.
ما عندك شيء بعد هاي فاحكي.
Who here is a Man United? وعلى اساس انت القهوة it's going to be Hamza cooking like all day long. Everyone is going to take turns on him. Yani this is going to be like a gangbang stuff, you know, like not gang impress, gangbang shit. You know, on Hamza. It's going to be on a stream, yani gangbang on stream. Yani you know what I'm talking about. This is going to be like, come on, it's going to be like not gang impress, yani khalas. Gangbang. Yeah, bala pause, bala khara ash. Khalas. Anyway, there's 200 people in the house, guys. And hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I want to say something, okay? I changed my opinion on Manchester United after today. And I said what I said on the football terrace.
What did you say? Tell me.
I'm going to tell you. Manchester United currently are like, you know, when a patient go to the dentist. And my brother is a dentist, my friends are dentists. Sometimes you don't know what the problem is.
Biggest scammers on the planet, by the way, dentists.
Yes, of course. But you don't know what the problems are, okay? But you keep, it's called exclusion. You know, we have this in physics and chemistry. You know, exclusion, you exclude until you find a solution. If you can't find a solution, you know, exclusion process. And I think at this moment of time, Manchester United have explored all the options other than one option only, which is sell their captain and sell their guy and get somebody else. Khalas. You change the defense, you change the goalkeepers, you change the forwards, you change the wing backs, you change the coach multiple times, you change the board, you change the owners, you change the shirt, you know, you change the fans. You know, there's only one thing left. Change Bruno Fernandes. There is nothing else left. You got better players. You have more players. You have a deeper squad. You have stronger players. You have everything. Just change Bruno Fernandes. It's not me saying that Bruno Fernandes is a bad player. It's as simple as Bruno Fernandes might be the reflection of how shit Man United mentality are. The man hit the referee. Okay? You're going back like this. You don't see the referee doesn't see you. He moaned for 60 seconds. He moaned. Yani this happens all the time in games. It's not even, the ball is not even in play. You're going in the penalty. You're going to take a penalty. Well, I don't, did you did a watch along. And I was losing my mind. Khalas, you're going back 3 steps. The referee is going back as well. He's going to the right side. and you like kind of like you hit him. You didn't get injured. The referee didn't get injured. Nothing happened. Yeah, Ammi, خلاص, stop moaning like a little bitch. He's just
I hate
a
him
bitch.
so much. I actually hate him.
Bro, I was like, if I'm a Man United fan, I'm like, bro, you're a
I
little
actually can't
bitch.
stand Bruno.
He's rich. Stop moaning. He didn't rape you. You just little. He didn't even step on his foot. It happens. It happens on the street. Every single minute. We walk in the street. In Egypt, in Europe, in Jordan, in Saudi, in Hajj, in Umrah. You kind of like hit the guy next to you. You move on. I'm sorry, and you go on. Moaned for 60 seconds. To the point that, what's his name? Leno came out and like, yeah, me take the fucking penalty. Khalas, stop. The referee apologized once, twice. Bro, this Bruno Fernandes guy. Oh my word. When I said he's the worst captain, now we have Bernardo Silva, so he might be worse. But before Bernardo became captain, Bruno Fernandes, and hands down, is the worst captain I have seen ever in football. I have never seen a worse captain than this in my life. And it affects your teammates. And he doesn't know. He doesn't know. It affects his teammates. Bro, stop moaning and complaining. Bro, what is this? Are you like, is he like 3 years old? His mom took
He's
like the
actually
ice
so
cream from
annoying.
him? Bro, I was like, what the
One of the most
fuck?
annoying people I've ever seen.
Like, I'm sure this guy in real life is annoying as well. Because I'm sorry, it has nothing to do with football. What he did today has nothing to do with your football ability, with your teammates not moving, with your pass. I'm sorry, with your passes not being connected with
Bernardo
anything.
Silva, Richarlison, same
like-
type of people.
The ball is stopped. You put the ball. You're going back 2 yards. You hit the referee. It's not. It has nothing to do with the game. It has nothing to do with you losing. It has nothing to do with the foul. It has nothing to do with you being hit. It has nothing to do with you being wanting a penalty. It has nothing to do with anything. Other than you just a moaner. You like to moan and complain like little bitches. Like you are just a moaner and a complainer, and you just have this face that it just. To be honest, you wanna moan to be on the camera, bro. Like he annoyed. I was waiting for MHF to rant like this because he annoyed even my wife. My wife was right next to me. I was watching the game. And I showed her the replay, and she's like, "What is this? Why is the game stopped like this? Khalas, it happens." And I'm like, fuck off. To be honest with you, it's exactly Somali Flame. Like he loves to cry. Like crying and moaning makes his day. Like khalas, he moves on to the next level. I'm annoyed. Yeah, like just to be honest with you. Anyway.
And then the problem is when you do all this, you have to score after. The problem is,
and then you fucking miss. And then did you see what he did after the miss? He looked at the referee. خلاص, the referee made you miss, يعني, you fucking bitch. Fucking idiot. The referee made you miss. خلاص.
Into all this cuss words that Bruno, يا أخي, it's crazy.
He's annoying. No, he's annoying. Wallah al-Azim, he's fucking
annoying. You know
annoying.
who this needs?
He's a good player. The problem is, I see he's a good player. But, bro, stop the bullshit, bro. Stop. Just play. And also, to be honest with you, خلاص بقى, Man United, accept the fucking 100 million bid. You know what I mean? Like, accept the 100 million bid and go buy someone. Go buy Wharton. Go to Italy. Buy 2 new midfielders. Doesn't matter. And I'm being honest. It doesn't matter. And I told Terry this on the football terrace. It doesn't matter if it's Hackney. It doesn't matter. I don't give a fuck. Hackney, you know what I mean? Buy whatever. Buy anybody. Bring Philip Lam back from retirement. Bring Van Steiger back to play. Bring David Beckham. Go ask Lampard to play. Go get Gerrard. Go get Roy Keane from the studio. It doesn't matter. Just anybody.
I messaged Staffy just now. I was like, wanna come MHF? Mo's insulting Bruno. He's like, no, I'm done with this trash. I told him, Wallahi, this is your time to shine. He said, nothing to say that I haven't already said last year.
No, this is bullshit, bro. And by the way, I'm gonna say this again. I'm gonna say this again. The only way to fix Man United short term is what other clubs did, like Napoli, like Inter, like something. Just fucking like even Spurs.
Is Terry Amarim out yet?
No, he's not. Get Anton. I'm sorry. With all due respect, I saw. And by the way, I'm gonna say
خلاص,
this.
Momo, don't even start. Please don't start. I'm begging you, don't start. Stop saying get Conte. Conte is not going to leave Napoli.
No, by the way, it doesn't matter about Conte.
To join Man United, me and you both know he won't. Stop.
He will. He will. 12 million
Can I
tomorrow
tell
on
you
the
the
table.
clubs that I think Conte would leave Napoli for? Conte would leave Napoli for Liverpool, for City, Madrid, Barca, Bayern. That's it. He ain't leaving for Man United. Bro, the Manchester United level is in the ground.
Bro,
right
he
now,
makes 8 million euros a year, right?
You know
Man
who's
United,
the type of guy that can join Man
12
United
million
now?
pounds.
De Zerbi.
No, he's not gonna fix him. He's not gonna fix him.
Until you're talking in a way where you think like you need like prayer.
It's a mentality problem. It's a mentality problem.
So bring back Jose then.
Jose lost his mind. Jose lost his mind. He complains all the time. He's gonna make it worse. I think Jose Mourinho makes it worse.
Who will fix this then other than Conte?
Antonio
Give me someone
Conte will.
Okay, Xavi Hernandez.
No, it doesn't. He's a weak personality. Xavi Hernandez is always a weak personality. He's so weak.
Xavi's weak. Xavi quit the club that he played for
Xavi
because
didn't
of
quit.
disagreements with the board.
No, Xavi didn't. Xavi is similar to Amorim. Not a strong personality. Very simple.
You're saying it in a way like they need Sam Allardyce.
No. They need someone like Antonio Conte. Anyway.
Thing is, for me, watching Man United today, first of all, alhamdulillah, I have built a community where people come in and join me on watch-alongs and we have a great time. Because once again, people in the chat are like, the only reason why I'm watching is literally the watch-along. Alhamdulillah, and you have a great community of people that have always been there for me through thick and thin. And the only reason why they stayed is just because I have a watch-along. The game is dead. Man United lack penetration. They're fucking awful. They're shit. And that's just the truth. I don't think there's any nice way.
I want to move on from Man United, to be honest with you.
Already?
I'm done. Breaking news, Bruno's penalty just landed in my home. Yes, Gregory. Yeah, bro.
The problem is when you complain.
Is that worse when Mohamed Salah hits penalty?
You have to score. He can't complain and then miss. That's the thing for me.
Yeah, خلاص, I want to move on from Man. خلاص, I'm done with Man United.
What do you want to talk about?
I'm done. I want to talk about the Isak situation. Because I know you won't talk about it with Lahwa. Seriously, no rage bait, nothing. I listened to the 12 minutes of Craig Hope. There is very conflicting information in that report, in the 12 minutes. He said two things that are conflicting. He said that Newcastle are open to sell him under the conditions, and then he said that the hierarchy are adamant that he's not for sale and they want to keep him. Look, so which one is it? So Craig Hope is sending like mixed signals, as you like to say that word. And I want to understand, like, okay, are you open to sell the guy, or you're not open to sell the guy? Like, because he said at the end, like, even if Newcastle signed two strikers, they still don't want to sell. No, that's contradicting what you said like 2 minutes earlier. You said 2 minutes earlier that the price, and by the way, I interpreted what he said, that he thinks that Liverpool will not have a problem meeting with Newcastle to reach an agreement. But he thinks in his mind that the agreement will be close to 150, not 130, which is contradicting to what we're hearing from the Liverpool outlets like Don Husam, like Jamie Phillips, you know, like these Liverpool outlets that are on the internet. Like the 120, and I'm being like he mentioned that, yeah, there's not going to be a problem in the pricing. That is not the main problem.
I've been telling you this from the start. The problem is every time I spoke, it's because you got gaslit. You are capable of being a fraud, and you're also capable of being intelligent. And sometimes you're an intelligent fraud. The problem is you did a stream with Wolfie or with Ashraf or with these guys, and these guys consistently said it in your head. That like Isak is the snake, Isak is the problem is the money, put the 150 on the table. And I've been trying to explain for the last month, the money has never been the problem.
It is the problem because Liverpool are not willing to pay.
Yeah, Habibi, there's something you need to understand.
Craig Hope today said it's
Craig
150
Hope and Keith Downey no longer talking about 150 million, they're talking about 130 million.
خلاص, I'm done with Man United. If you want to talk about Man United, just come on the
show.
Like, to be honest with you, Staffy, the problem today, you need to sell Bruno for 100 million. I'm gonna say that. Sell Bruno for 100 million, bring two new midfielders, and then start over. It's not the manager.
If you want to come along, we'll send you the link. Other than that,
it didn't work with Ten Hag. It didn't work with Jose. It didn't work. But in my opinion, you need new blood completely in this team. this guy, Bruno Fernandes, in my opinion, and I'm saying it, doesn't matter how good a player he is, I think he is like a venom, basically. He is like that guy that every new guy comes in, I think he kind of like injects them with something that their mentality got fucked. So you have a lot of new players, and I'm going to say this. You have a lot of new players, right, that still are not really completely infected with the virus of Man United. So get rid of Bruno and Casemiro and everybody, Luke Shaw, everybody that fucking played for Man United under Ten Hag. Just fucking get rid of them, bro. Apart from Amad Diallo. Anyway, going back to Isak again. But the thing about it is that to exonerate or something Liverpool completely and exonerate Liverpool.
You're the one with the American
منكم نستفيد. To exonerate Liverpool and Isak completely from this.
سهل البهدله اللي بهدلك اياها بصراحه.
No, what he said here, I was right. No, he's a good player.
لا انا بحكي عن Polish snippets.
I don't know what he said.
Man said gangbang, physics, chemistry within 3 sentences. Mo, Paul's exclusion principle, you mean? Bruno's pathetic, he let United down today.
Probably, yeah. Gangbang, physics, chemistry within 3 sentences.
بعدين معك يا أخي بعدين معك. شو قلت الأدب هاي؟
خلاص عادي يعني. No, we're all adults here. This stream is made for not under 18. Any kid that is watching this, if you're 16, if you're 15, it's your parents' fault that they allowed you to access YouTube when you're 15, 14. It's not us. خلاص. Anybody above the 18, that's the age of consent. You're good to stay. We can say whatever we want. A man, woman, they, them, whatever. It's very simple. خلاص. Just moving on. I don't know what. Back to Isak.
Yes. So the thing is, you kept bringing up the money because you got gaslit. You need to understand something about the Premier League. Every single rival's nightmare is Isak playing for Liverpool Football Club.
Mm-hmm.
If you're an Arsenal fan, if you're a City fan, if you're a Chelsea fan, your literal nightmare is Isak becoming a Liverpool player. So you will do anything in your hand, anything possible to try to make all this Isak's fault, to try to say Liverpool haven't paid the money, when from the beginning, it's been the same shit over and over. It's August 24th, and Craig Hope is still talking about 2 strikers.
Yeah, but I said before, to completely, okay, I said this many times, to completely remove the fault from Newcastle, from Liverpool, and Isak, I don't think Liverpool did anything wrong. From Isak.
Okay, give me percentages Isak. Then. Divide it. How much is it?
Yeah, Habibi, you don't understand. I don't think.
يعني أنا personally, I think it's 90% Newcastle fault and 10% Isak fault.
I don't think that.
So I'm not saying Isak is innocent, but I say 10%.
In my number one, what Isak did is unacceptable.
Mm-hmm.
Not going to training and all of this stuff. It's unacceptable. And I think that by itself is completely wrong. The second problem is I am not here to talk about I want this. You are a Liverpool fan. And Arsenal are rivals. And Chelsea are rivals. And Wolfie is a rival, right? I am different. I am not here to talk about who's at fault. So no. Who's at fault to make the transfer happen? I'm looking from outside and I want to know, why did we get to this situation? Who's actually now has the problem of that situation that we're in? I'm going to tell you very simple. I'm being completely honest, right? The hypothetical that Liverpool put 130 plus 10 bid on the table, Isak can go to Newcastle in the media and say, right? And Craig Hope said it today. They put the 150 to make it an unrealistic or whatever high price that nobody will pay. But Liverpool are willing to pay close. It doesn't have to be 150, but 140. Even the guys in the Sky Sports said that between 110 and 150 is too much. It's too big of a gap. If Isak convinced Liverpool to put 140 down, including bonuses, or 145 or something like that, we will be sitting here and say, Newcastle, you are fucking incompetent that you didn't sign 2 strikers. This is your fault, and this is your fault. Isak has all the right to actually not go to training, to not play for you. Because why? Because Isak is not in the negotiation room. It's not his fault, right? That you didn't sign the strikers, because you might be going to the strikers and lowballing, not convincing the half-ass it, you know what I mean? To play the game, the gimmick, that what? We tried to sign 2 strikers, but we failed.
The problem is today something happened. I don't know if you're aware of this.
Did we get a
But-
redirect or no?
let me بعدهم ما خلصوش. Let me tell you what happened.
لا إله إلا الله.
مش حكيت لك؟ أنا بعرف أنت ما بتعرف. أنا بعرف. أنا فاهم شو بحكي. أنا أقول لك شغلة. I'll be honest with you. Today, something happened that changes the scope of this whole thing. Rodrigo played today. Started for Real Madrid. Rodrigo did not play. Started. Go right now. Open new tab. Search Real Madrid. Search right now Real Madrid.
Okay, they
Watch.
fucked up everything.
Oviedo. Against Oviedo. Lineups. Rodrigo on the left. He's there. He's in the starting lineup. Now, here's the problem that we have
Bro,
ourselves.
he's
If Liverpool don't...
but you know that he plays for Vinny Jr.
Wait. Now,
You
in
know
the
that
next...
Vinny Jr. is absent.
طب خلينا نحكي بس. In the next... Here's the thing that I want to explain to you. In these next, like, 48 hours, I would say, from now until Tuesday night, we will 100% have clarity with this Isak situation. If Isak doesn't come to Liverpool, then I expect us to pivot. And don't be surprised if we pivot to a big player. Now, it's not the end of the world if we don't get Isak. I fully believe it's Newcastle's fault if we don't get Isak because they're the one that haven't signed the replacement. If the journalist comes out and says, by the way, guys, Liverpool are willing to pay the 130, Africa, but Newcastle haven't signed the 2 replacements. I'm not going to gaslight anyone to think that's Liverpool's fault. That's Newcastle's fault. So I'm giving it 48 hours. It's currently Sunday night. By Tuesday night, if we get nothing Isak related, we will know. And that for me is the thing in this whole conversation. That makes it very important. When it comes to this game that we have against them, this game is going to be very telling. We play a game away at St. James's Park. You probably see Michael Edwards and like Richard Hughes up on the stands. If they're there, you already know they're there to talk business. What they will probably do is they'll go like, guys, you know, the Liverpool representatives met with the Newcastle representatives and blah, 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 blah. They came together to do this, so they came together. Like, that's the thing that would probably happen.
But Craig Hope said something today, Husam, that is very key. I think he said it or it's
What
tweet.
did he say?
He said that if Newcastle cave on the price and sell for 120, 130, it will look bad on them. Liverpool need to a little bit overpay to sway them. Like, not overpay by 50, but he said like...
Yeah, but 130 is overpaying.
No, that's what they don't think. That's what he said. They think 120, 130, that's not overpaying. That's not going to sway them.
They're crazy because they're never going to get 130 for him.
They said they want 140. He said even 150 including the bonuses. That's what he said. On Sky Sports, he said 150 including the bonuses. He said something close to that. Yeah, I listen. I heard that the 12 minutes are there on YouTube. You can just go and do a video on him, analyze every word. You can actually very good video for you tonight. Do a video on the 12 minutes of Sky. It's actually, you can actually play it on your channel. Analyze every moment of it, and you will understand. Number one, he sent mixed signals, guys. Before we go on and talk, we're talking Isak. I'm gonna talk Arsenal because I have a new angle about Arsenal that I really wanted to get people's opinion on it, and it has nothing to do with the game yesterday. It has nothing to do with the injuries. It has nothing to do with anything. But big up the people that joined from Football Terrace and Terry Flowers channel and everybody that is there. Hit that like button. If you're a Man United fan, I'm very sorry you are a Man United fan. You can blame your dad, your cousin, your uncle, whatever, who made you a Man United fan. Or you can blame Alex Ferguson himself that made you a Man United fan. Or you can just like the video, vote in the vote, because we have over 1,200 people here in the house and we only had 255 votes and only 170 likes. If you're new to the channel, this is MHF. We are past 10K. If you can get us throughout before January to 20K, we'll be very grateful for the people. Hit that like button.
Yeah, everyone, please like, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well, because we're closing in on 10.2K. The subscribe button is
very, very key.
Let's go, like and subscribe.
We spoke about Man United. We can speak against Sophia. Big up, Sophia. When are you joining us? I don't know, but sometime I will invite you to my channel. Ain't blaming anyone.
No,
my childhood was brilliant. Jokes on y'all.
Yeah, and you're miserable as an adult.
Which one would you rather have?
I'd rather have a happy adulthood than have a
100%. The difference
is childhood? You and a bunch of kids running around in school just bullshitting to each other in the playground.
Not have to worry about bills, not have to worry about anything.
Yeah,
and then,
now you're worried about bills and your team sucks.
And Man United. You're worried about bills and Man United playing every weekend to ruin your weekend. Every weekend, your weekend is ruined. Every weekend, Sophia. Every weekend.
Of course, I'd rather be a happy adult than a happy child.
100%.
Miserable child? Nah, bro, I'm good.
There are, but about the Isak situation at the end, the tone has changed from the Newcastle journalists.
Mm-hmm.
About,
Because he wasn't for sale.
No.
And you want to know why Craig Hope is a
Yeah,
waffler
let me
for
finish the
something?
point.
Let me tell you why Craig Hope is a
Yabni,
waffler
I
about
want to
something.
finish one point.
You saw what Craig Hope said? He said, if Liverpool let Ekitike go to Newcastle, Isak would have joined
It's a
Liverpool.
lot of bullshit.
But
Craig
he's
Hope
the same
himself
guy.
said to
He's the
upfront.
same guy that said they're gonna play with both of them together.
Yeah. That is bullshit. But one of the things that all the Newcastle journalist guys are now talking about ways of integration. How can we integrate them back? Right? How are we gonna integrate them back? That is what is going on, you know. So new information, they can integrate them back. Abdulaziz, I think at this point, if Liverpool put the money down, they will accept, and it's not 150 million, it is less. I don't think so. If they sign Wissa, Liverpool put 130, I think they can sway them. But they will look weak, but they can sway them, by the way. I'm telling you, Abdulaziz, you're probably right. If they get Wissa, the problem is Brentford said, fuck you, we need the 50 million. So that is the case. After Moon, nothing, and Isak move on Husam agrees.
After Monday, yeah. Me and Ali agree on this. Listen, by Monday, like I said, Tuesday night, just give it 24 hours after the game. No movement on Isak, we have to pivot because we can't go into the season with 3 forwards. Yani. We have to pivot.
4. Respect the Italian mafia.
La, I'm talking about the 3 forwards, like players who can like play week in, week out. That's what I mean.
Chiesa can play. 150 plus add-ons. Newcastle forgot to take their mids. No, they said including.
If I want to pay 150 million, call Madrid and give them 200 for Mbappe وخلاص.
No, he said 150 including the bonuses. TJ, is that true? Amorim got more games than points. Yes, 28 games, 27 points.
28 games, 27 points.
Yes.
And then Sophia said I was happy as a child.
It's our fault if Liverpool don't get Isak. What's this bullshit narrative? We don't want to sell. Move on. Free my ass. That's a Newcastle fan.
Not free my ass, free Palestine.
I didn't see. What did you see? Free Palestine.
PS shoe. Peru. Paraguay. Panama.
This is the flag.
Yeah, Philippines.
Sorry, Free Palestine, Adrian. Okay.
Nowhere.
Well, I'm not on YouTube.
Nowhere.
I don't know the flags.
Nowhere.
I think I know.
Nowhere. Anyway, as I was saying, okay, I'll tell you why it's your fault if you don't get Isak. Because you're missing the 50% of the conversation that I've been banging on about for the last 2 weeks. And I'm bored of you, Adrian, and all the Newcastle fans just being obtuse and thick on purpose. Craig Hope himself and all the Newcastle journalists have already said, had Sesko signed for Newcastle, Isak would be a Liverpool player. He came out and in the training ground, he said, agreeing a fee is not even a problem. He said it's just
Habibi Muhammad, they think you're going to pay. They think you're going to... Why are you...
Yeah, 130. 130.
No, what? That's your opinion. Craig Hope said no. Craig Hope said they think that Liverpool will come to the valuation of 150, including the bonuses. He literally said that today on Sky Sports. I didn't make the shit up. They think that you will pay, that you just the 110 was opening, like getting the ball rolling. He said that. Yani, guys, that's not me. He said this shit.
Can I send you a video that's gonna trigger you?
You can play.
It's about Bruno. Walid just sent it to me. Big up, Walid.
You can play.
I just sent. You're actually gonna get triggered just watching it because I know you.
Okay.
You will literally get triggered just watching.
Yeah, I know. I know exactly. He got pickpocketed, and then he kind of like, and then he's yelling at other people. He's a fucking moaner and a complainer like bitches, bro. He's a fucking bitch. I swear to God, he's a bitch.
But read the supers because I want to know what you want to say about Arsenal.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. Amorim is the Portuguese Lampard. Magnificent work. Probably you're right. Yes. James, you're right.
Maybe you're right, mate. That ain't even that crazy anymore.
Okay. So yesterday, I saw the Eze presentation in the stadium. And then I'm sitting at the evening, end of the evening after a long day of work. And then I'm watching TV and I'm checking my phone, my Twitter, my Instagram, blah, 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 all this stuff. And I see the Eze announcement. And I'm like, I'm watching this announcement, bro. I'm moved. You know what I mean? I'm the emotion, getting Ian right to talk about it. I'm moved.
Yeah,
And then
as an Arsenal fan.
and then hold on. And then I thought about it, you know. And then I brought my wife, and I'm like, listen, come in, right? Come in. Watch this. And she's like, oh my God, what a great video. And I'm like, do you? And then I showed her the Eze presentation in the stadium, and she's like, oh, that's very emotional. Everyone's standing for him, the music running, everything that is happening. And I'm like, if I'm telling you this is PR, all of this is from Arsenal Football Club. She's like, they are absolutely magnificent. They're amazing. This is very good. It gets you attached. And then you're like, oh, that's the word. That's the word that I'm looking for. Attached. You know what I mean? So I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, you know what? Arsenal are the best club in PR. Best in PR. In getting people around. And I remembered one thing that you said. You know what I mean? You said that Arsenal give people that feeling. And they talk of people around them, and the big content creators as well, that it's all about the journey and the friends we make along the way and the moments of happiness.
Oh, this is the angle? I thought you were going to do something different.
And I'm like, I
thought
serious.
You were going to say Arsenal are going to win the league or something.
No. Forget that. Forget the football. We spoke about the football yesterday. We do videos about the football. We do live. You're going to do live about Arsenal and Leeds. But I thought yesterday, I'm being serious, and people know my views on Arsenal, but I swear to God, this is not an agenda. This is, and it's great. I wish my club can do these great videos to get me attached to the club like this. And I think that's what gets the fans in the stadium behind the team and behind the manager. It's all about the speeches. I'm not saying that it's about not the winning. Everyone wants to win. But I think Arsenal are the masters in this. I don't see any other club doing this. I don't see, it's ridiculous how good they are. They're amazing. They're amazing in these things. They get people attached and love the club, the shirt, and the players. You know, I'm going to tell you the difference, you know? I'm going to tell you guys, you know what? Liverpool fans, they signed Ekitike. They signed Verts. You go. Arsenal fans in the chat, don't get triggered. I'm being serious, guys. Don't get triggered, right? Just think about what I'm saying, right? If Birds leave tomorrow, if Birds drop a stinker and leave, Liverpool fans are not going to give him a chance, especially if they don't win. 1 season, 2 seasons.
What do you mean?
Okay, I'm going to tell you the difference. Liverpool don't get attached to players unless they actually give the club something so special.
Yeah, attachment is
I'm going to tell you guys,
something.
Wallah al-Azim, I spoke to Liverpool fans. They have zero attachment to Ibrahim Konate. Zero. He's just a football player that played for the club. Adi. If he wants to go,
Adi, as long as we get a replacement.
Zero attachment. Gravenberch. Allah Liverpool. If you don't Gravenberch on the league, Allah Liverpool said, well, if we get a better DM, he can fucking hold the bench. It's fine. Who gives a fuck? You know? Yeah. Who cares?
You give me Valverde, I give you Gravenberch.
Who gives a fuck? Let go of Gravenberch. Gakpo. They have no attachment to DM.
We have that towards Salah, Alisson, Van Dijk.
That's it.
And Trent, before he left, that's why the fans were upset.
Because he's a scouser, because he's the boy.
And again, because he won the Champions League and the Premier League, and he had all the unbelievable.
My point about it, people say, and I'm not talking about Eze guys specifically. I'm talking about the attachment, about the next chance.
I'm agreeing with you as well.
Some people need to see the vision that I'm talking about. Inter fans. My God, when people outside Inter did it with Lautaro, there was a during the time that Inzaghi came to the club and we bottled the league to Milan, after Lukaku left, they portrayed Lautaro as, bro, they started doing Lautaro with his girl before she became his wife, his house next to the stadium, him with the guys, the barbecue, they used to do barbecue with the players. And I'm like, to the point that, and I went to Milan, right? And I spoke to people outside and I saw interviews of people outside as well. Bro, people say, I would take Lautaro over Adriano. I would take Lautaro over are not like. Would you do like to the attachment to
Yeah,
someone
there are
like
Arsenal fans
Lautaro,
that would take Saka over Perez and Ljungberg.
like Lautaro
Is this
Martinez?
new, يعني?
This is what I don't. This is what I think that Arsenal have succeeded. The guy Husam, there are some Arsenal fans. They will still attach to Martinelli. Don't maybe give him. Maybe will be able to come, and that is a minority today. Okay, hold on and hear this out because people are going to say, "Mo, you're lying." Okay, no, I'm not lying.
So what's the point with this?
Hold
Can I
on.
understand?
Before the season started, there is a lot of Arsenal fans that didn't want to sell Martinelli. Now, because he dropped stinkers. What's the point is, I know it's about the wins and the emotions. And I was telling my wife this, by the way. I would rather be happy during the season than be miserable and win a Carabao Cup, for example. And that's be miserable the whole season. I am about the moments and the friends and all the stuff that. But Arsenal make the masters in making you attached to players, not shirts. And not the, like, you are so emotionally invested in the players, right? That you sometimes you don't see the light. You don't see the time. And that is why probably Arsenal, like, have tough time selling players and the fans are attached to players. I believe that, to be honest with you. I believe this. And let me hear, Arsenal fans get more attached, but that has also to do with not winning major for a long time. Okay, players who give hope at any time, we latch to them. Very good angle, but I think the club also plays a big role. When I am, and the people that are associated with the club, because Fonzie here is saying something. Who is sane in the world that would say that I would not swap Martinelli for Mbappe? That was when Mbappe was PSG. That is someone who's attached to the player, who likes the player. Like some people at Inter said, I wouldn't swap Lautaro for Mbappe. He said that. Right. But you think I'm talking only about your club? It's the attachment to players. I love that player to the point that I wouldn't swap him for anybody. That's loads of bullshit. That's a lot of crap. Unless, with all due respect, the player is, for Liverpool, is Mohamed Salah, record holder.
Yeah. By the way, I said this
3 times.
3 years ago. I said I wouldn't like. I actually said the only player in the world I'd swap Salah for is Mbappe. That's it.
Even
that was
Salah Husam was like Mbappe, like
Salah himself. Imagine,
because you support the club. That is my angle, and I wanted to say that to you because I wanted to see your opinion on this.
Look, I'm always club over player, and I think the emotions towards a football club matters. I think you have to be emotional, and
Yes.
I actually dislike robotic football fans. I hate like me and you. I think are in agreement with this. We hate like roboticizing football. If you would like, I just created the word, but you get what I'm saying. Like, football is an emotional sport. People are allowed to get angry. People are allowed to cry. People are allowed to like just be so happy, so upset, stuff like this. I understand your angle, which is Mo is attached to Adriano. Mo is attached to Esteban Cambiasso, to Samueletto, to Gabriel Milito. Blah. I get your logic. Same way I'm attached to these players. Now, here's the thing you need to understand. Arteta has been at Arsenal for 5 years. Meaning someone who was 10 is now 15. Someone who's 15 is now 20. Someone who was 20 is now 25. They've watched Arsenal for the last 5 years with Mikel Arteta. So they have grown emotional attachments to players that gave them hope. That's the thing. Because they were hopeless. So players that give them hope, they were attached to. Now, I agree with you. I think they're attached to everyone. And I think that does need to change.
You can be attached to star boy Saka. You can be attached to that. But you don't. You can be attached to Eze, the story, the dream, released by 14, his mom praying and all the stuff that he said. You don't need to get attached to Zinchenko, for example, and try to defend him in every single thing. He helped us this, he helped us. You don't have to get attached to Kai Havertz. Like, Kai Havertz offered you nothing. Like, why are you so attached to Kai? It's ridiculous. Like, it's like Liverpool fans get attached to Darwin Núñez because he runs a lot on the pitch. Like, what the fuck, bro? Oh my. Long story. If
you notice recently, Martin has always been crying in the chat recently. Always, by the way. Always almost
But
close.
I
to
never
peak.
speak bad about Martin because he's one of my favorite guys on ever that I met
Yeah,
on YouTube.
Martin is one of my favorite guys as well.
I
But
am
he always
grateful
tries.
that I met this person on YouTube.
He's never happy with anything negative you say about his club ever.
Yeah, man, he's a happy fan, and I like his attitude. He's always smiling, always happy. I like it. It's obvious Newcastle didn't try hard to get
I never saw
replacements.
Martin rattled except one stream when you brought him on after PSG Arsenal first leg. He was like, yeah, there's still a second leg. This isn't the time to have these conversations. He actually got really angry that day. I've never seen him angry that day. Who was the other Arsenal fan with him that day?
The faker and I remember. Yeah, I did like I have over like close to 2 million hours or 1.5 million hours on the channel. And you think I remember the 2 hours I spent with Martin and someone else after the
Who was
PSG
it,
game?
Martin? I think you'll remember.
La ilaha illallah.
Yeah, I think you will remember, Martin.
Oh, it's obvious Newcastle didn't try hard to get replacements. So that's why I think Isak should publicly say, I brought you the money. I brought you the bid. You didn't work hard. Because Muhammad, nobody can hold physical evidence of the
I want to
Newcastle
understand
thing.
why Isak thought 100 million would get him sold. Did they have that type of conversation behind closed doors? I always wonder.
He should come out and say that. By the way, Gyokeres said, I was promised a move with that money. With respect, Husam, okay, I'm gonna read this when he comes back. He's on the phone. Adrian, I can improve the Eze announcement. Right should say the additional line. Rhetorical question. Do you want to finish Saka? This is fucking amazing. This is fucking amazing. No, to be honest, that's funny. I am deadly serious. Of Arsenal released an underwear calendar for 2026 of Arteta, I would sell out immediately. In all seriousness, a lot of it is AFTV effect. Bro, it would sell out immediately. Bro, I don't think so. People are, listen. By the way, I'm just going to tell you something. Klopp and Liverpool had this relation. Oh my God, they used to sell Jurgen Klopp as this lovely guy. He loves the lads. He is the leader of the pack. Liverpool did the same with Jurgen Klopp. He was the PR for that team, with especially Jurgen Klopp and all the things that he did, and everyone, and him being close to the community and being the guy for people. Jurgen Klopp, it's all the same. All the clubs do it. And Liverpool fans fell for it. The PR. Oh, that Jurgen Klopp PR with him hugging players and them the slow motion after the games and all the tunnel speaking and all the talk that happened in the tunnel. That was ridiculous and absolutely, yeah. It was amazing, you know? Same. To be fair, Mo, everyone irrationally love important players. We love Gyokeres at Everton. He wasn't great, but gave us everything he had. It's not rational. I still get chills watching Gyokeres scores to keep us up.
Hamza is an insane human being. Insane. The guy messages Saad. He was like, yeah, I was at 10, right? And then me and Saad go into a frenzy immediately. We're like, what the fuck you mean 10, man? We told you 8:30 like fucking 4 days ago. And you call him now and he's like, I'll be there 8:30. طب ما you told Saad 10 seconds ago it's at 10. يا حبيبي انت. Yeah, Hamza is mad, I swear. I love Hamza so much, bro. This guy.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, Jack.
Yeah, I hear your point, but yet Arsenal fans are attached to more because of the PR, to be honest with you. Because of the PR. There is a super chat for you that you need to read. People like Igals, Gunnar Souls, Ethics say Arteta is a genius. The people like Lee Gunnar say that the Welbeck is better player than Salah. Rotten fan base. Even Freud and Young will quit seeing interview. Freud and Young will quit seeing their views. Listen, I'm hearing you. I hear you. there is something.
Here's the thing that I want you to understand.
No. Hold on.
But you told me respond.
To this one, not the other one.
Look, first of all, I argued with Lee about the Welbeck thing, and I completely.
Yeah,
destroyed
can
him
you
in that
respond
debate.
to this super chat? It's a different
And I'm
super chat.
always willing to destroy him in that debate anytime. You cannot say Welbeck is better technically than Salah. That's the worst take in YouTube history. That's worse than anything Igal said. Big up to Adrian, says, with respect to some, the obtuseness is not realizing that the 150 million plus is not incompatible with not wanting to sell. It's the price that might move us to the part with an irreplaceable player. Here's the issue, Adrian. Everyone is talking about 50% of the story and ignoring the other 50% of the story.
And why you
Craig
are focused on the other 50%?
Okay, I'll tell you why. Because Craig Hope said, if Sesko became a Newcastle player, Isak would have joined Liverpool. Keith Downey said, if Sesko joined...
Assuming you would pay the money. Again,
Yes.
The caveat...
Now you say assuming if we pay the money. Let's not sit here and shout. 2 weeks ago, Sesko joins Newcastle. Liverpool pay 120 plus 10, 130. Isak is a Liverpool player. Adi, no problem. I already admit my club will have to pay 120, 130. Yeah.
Okay, he said 150. So don't believe him in one thing and don't believe him in the other. He said close to 150 including add-ons. So we believe him that he didn't sign a striker, but we believe him on the other thing. And don't be a fraud. Don't be a fraud. Just ما لا مع نفسي بلخرها. ما هو this will happen. You believe what the problem is. You believe whatever you want. I'm starting to believe that you're doing this just to believe what you want to make you sleep well at night. To be honest. Anyway, that is. I hope that this Isak saga ends. To be honest with you, I hope that Isak saga ends with him being a Liverpool player for 145. So we'll not talk about it, or 140. So I will say you're right, and I'll be right, and everyone will be right. That Newcastle are willing to sell.
You just want to be right, huh?
No. You are right as well.
I think we'll figure us out genuinely, honestly, and this is just me, like, being honest with you and with the viewers. I think by Tuesday night, probably just one day after, we'll have all our answers. I'll be honest with you.
But I think that the talk is different now.
I think within 24 hours after the game, خلاص we'll know.
No, but they are starting, fucking all the journalists at Newcastle are starting to talk. Craig Hope, last week he said there is no way back. Today he's taking, an apology letter, Eddie Howe introducing him scoring a goal, the fans will be, so they are prepared, you know, بمرحموا. You know what that means?
But here's the thing, from a Liverpool perspective, let's say we don't sign Isak, but we sign Rodrigo Mateta. Adi, we can win the league. What's stopping us?
Yabni, you are favorites today. You just don't have depth.
Yeah,
with a little bit of luck and no injuries, your favorites 100%.
Yeah, we sign Rodrigo Malik Fofana مثلا, we good. عادي يعني.
انت اقول لك على حاجه.
And I believe Gay, he will be a Liverpool player.
Let me tell you. You sign Mateta, بس only you're عادي, you have the depth. Ikitiki Mateta good enough. وخلاص. It'll work. Mateta for you 150. The problem is Glasner keeps saying about keeping Gay. And there's no time to sign a replacement on all this shit. It's a big problem. I wanted to tell you something that happened yesterday before we end. Yani, what is this? You're going to demonetize the stream with the music you're playing?
لا ما that's AI music that Vel makes يا أخي.
Okay. Listen to me. Yesterday, I came up with a new term. I don't know if the people in the chat heard it or not on the show that I was doing. Jay was talking to Luke, okay? And he's like...
Is Jay on MHF tomorrow?
Yes. Jay...
بس نكمل الستريم بس ودي لي مين معنا بكرة.
جاي وجيم. فيش حدا تاني يعني. I can't find anybody else. I don't know who to bring. ما خلصت you bring someone.
اللي بعث لك إياه تاع السيتي ما تقدرش تجيبه.
Man, I contacted him. He doesn't respond. He responded once and then another time and then he didn't respond again. أعمل له إيه؟
طب أخذت رقمه؟
No, he didn't give me his number.
ماشي.
Anyway, this is the thing. Right. Yesterday, Luke and Jay were arguing about this. And then it's like, what did second place give you? And then Jay was asking Luke, what did that give you, like the Europa League? We won Eze. And Luke is like, but we won Europa League. And then I said, okay, so basically Arsenal might win the Eze Cup this year. This is it. if they don't win any trophy, at least at the end of the season, they can say, we won the Eze Cup against Spurs. And I'm like, sometimes people say stuff that are so stressed. We won Eze. Well, Eze wanted to be an Arsenal player. But to be honest, we won the Eze Cup was crazy. I actually don't believe that if Arsenal don't win the league or the Champions League, they will win any of the cups. They're going to get knocked out of the cups. They aren't. Exactly, Martin. You'll always have the Eze Cup. The Eze Cup.
By the way, we're going to be on MHF inshallah tomorrow after the Monday Night Raw game.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hold on. There is 2 MHF tomorrow.
2 MHF بكرة.
2 MHF tomorrow, guys.
You're lucky you work with me. I'm very lenient.
Yeah, guys. Liverpool
لو
reaction
بتشتغل مع
here
حدا ثاني
tomorrow.
كان قال لك مع نفسك بس يلا.
Yeah.
أهم شيء بكرة لا
Liverpool-
تجلطنيش باللايف اللي بالليل.
ليه وعايز ايه انت؟ لا ده اللايف ده ساعتين اللايف. Guys, tomorrow evening 2
No,
hours
no. ساعتين مع
I-
نفسك حبيبي. I have the watch along and then the terrace and then my pre-record بعدين معك.
وانا have pre-record. No, we're gonna do 2 hours on MHF.
Monday Night Raw حبيبي. Liverpool away at Newcastle is Monday Night Raw.
It's Monday
What the
Night
fuck
Raw.
you think يعني? You
Tomorrow,
think does
guys-
anyone actually expect to watch a football game tomorrow? Are you guys crazy?
Well, some people say that Liverpool might pivot into Jackson.
No, I'm not.
You should
no,
have-
that
you-
is joking.
You should have pivot.
Of
You
course
should have
Liverpool
signed
not
Cisco.
pivot fucking Jackson. بعدين معك انت. You believe anything in the chat? Liverpool's
انت-
pivot.
طب
I think
طبعاً
we will call
who do you think-
Atletico offer them 120 for Julian Alvarez directly.
Right away. أنا actually
what I
read that report in Spanish. I translate on Google.
If Isak is not gonna happen, we call Atletico directly. We're like, listen, right now, guaranteed money, 120 million. Give me Alvarez.
I
If we
actually.
sign Alvarez, you think I'm gonna be upset? Are you
No.
crazy?
Is Alvarez better than
Alvarez is
Isak?
fucking destroying the league, bro.
Is Alvarez better than Isak?
No,
did you do
Isak
the
is better
redirect?
than Alvarez, but Alvarez have potential to be better.
You didn't do the redirect, you fraud, by the way.
I did.
It doesn't show here.
اعمل ريفرش.
اعمل انت ريفرش كده.
ايوه خاوة غصبا عنك عشان تعرف بس.
No, I didn't. I did save it. It didn't show up.
You're a liar. Why are you lying?
والله العظيم.
Why are you lying?
والله مش هتروح القهوة؟ Where is everyone?
Where's everyone when? On قهوة?
Yeah. Hamza, you're waiting for Hamza, the fraud.
لا Hamza's actually there, surprisingly enough.
Wolfie?
Wolfie's on his way.
They're lucky today. I think it's the worst team in the league, actually.
Look at Ahmed, so depressed.
Yeah, I think they're actually I think Nottingham Forest are the
اسمع
worst
انت
team in the
كمل
league.
5 دقائق او دقيقتين
Yes.
هيك. نروح
Yes.
نكتب.
I will روح.
Like and subscribe, guys. By the way, we have
Guys.
hit 10.2K.
10.2K. Let's go. People, and also the like button. We need 500 likes live. No, I think Nottingham Forest are the worst team. Today, they were losing 1-0 to Crystal Palace, and they were defending low block. Against Crystal Palace. What is wrong? Why do you like not believe anything about Liverpool? Is that because your team is shit? It's because you lost hope in the league. So now you're trying to say that Liverpool are not going to do anything. You know what I mean? Is that why you're saying this stuff? That because Liverpool, that's all they know. Like, Wallahi Martin, I'm watching the game this morning and bro, it's 1-0. I know they scored from a counter attack. And I'm like, are you going to attack? No, you fraud. Is this what it is? What is going on here? You know, Alvarez to Liverpool would be mad in the league, to be honest with you. Man City fans will cry. Like, Man City fans will absolutely cry, you know? You're like, Alvarez, why did you betray us? Why did you betray us, Alvarez? You told me already you're not winning the league. That's what you said, huh? That's what you said? You said that you don't think Isak is going. You win if that happens, if Isak doesn't go to Liverpool. But that is different story. I don't know. I have a feeling that Liverpool will fork the money and cave and actually and genuinely pay the money for him, to be honest with you. I believe that they will do this. Right? I believe that they will pay the money, Liverpool. Mo, you're being... by the way, you keep repeating this, Joe, but you never explain what is the problem. You know what I mean? I don't know. You keep repeating I'm fraud. I'm disingenuous. About what? Same panel like last Monday. Jim, Jay, I don't know who we had last Monday. Who did we have other than these two? I can't remember the panel on MHF last Monday. I actually cannot remember. But anyway, it is what it is. I don't know. So Sam started his... Is Ahwa started or not yet? Don Husam. Don Husam. The Ahwa hasn't started yet, sir. Upcoming. Why hasn't he started yet? For his fan TV. Oh, la la. By the way, guys, on Al Ahwa, there will be Wolfie. There will be Wolfie. And that will be absolutely crazy. I'm actually not on Al Ahwa tonight, just to let you guys know. Today is not going. The next day he is going. I never said that I don't think he's going. I never said he's not. I never said he's not going. I never said that. I said Liverpool have to pay the money. Arsenal got Gedi beating 10 men leads. 10 men, they never had that red card. What are you talking about? Are you late to the party? Are you late to the party? Arsenal will go undefeated. Here you go with like the comments. Wolfie is on to replace you in Al Ahwa. Today only. Today only. To be honest, just today. Where are they? Why haven't they started yet? Some said keep it for 5 minutes. And then why do I need to put pressure on Arsenal and Arteta? But there is already pressure on them. I don't need to put pressure on them. What do you mean I need to put pressure on them? What does that even mean? Fuck. What does that even mean that I need to put pressure on him? There's already pressure on them. You know, do you think Amram lost this season? No, I don't. George, I know that, George, you wanted to come on the show. I don't think Amram lost. I think the pressure from the fans will be immense. Yani guys, we have 500 votes and not 500 likes. That's unacceptable. 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 This is unacceptable. To be honest, we need 500 likes. Hit that like button. Al Ahwa's live. I think so. So let's all go to Al Ahwa and see. I'm going to watch. I'm going to be in the chat. Let's go, guys. Like the video on your way out. Yalla, let's go.